Mike, start your comedy routine.
To bring it back to me real quick.
Some well-timed spam there.
Red accents, red accents, red accents.
That's okay.
This is the only time I'm going to do this. Red accents, red accents.
It has been requested that I inform you that we are just lay people. We are not affiliated with Free Play Corporate and its subsidiaries in any way. Our opinions are our own and amazing and accurate. Yes. So that's true of all of us. And Free Play only begrudgingly lets us tell you them. I'm just kidding. They're cool. They're cool. But if we say something crazy, don't sue them.
Yeah. It's just us. It's a good disclaimer.
Come at us. Mostly
come at
because I don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on! Oh, hey! Welcome to Free Play Arcade in Richardson, Texas. I am Mike B coming at you live. I am here with my good friends Seth Cowles, Paul Varghese, LaRon Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special edition of Wednesday Mike Night, courtesy of the Red Accent Show.
Red Accent, where's my favorite show?
That's right. That's right. So what we're doing here today, we're just going to mess around today. We're just going to talk about whatever we want with video games.
Can you get off your phone, son?
Pop culture. Look, he's already on his phone. Hey, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. You see their Twitter handles along with mine right there. That is 3 underscores for the Mike B underscore.
Jeez, how many Mike B 23s were there?
I really wanted that 23. I had to have the 23.
For Jordan? Was that a Jordan thing?
It was. Absolutely it was.
God,
he was really good at basketball.
Why does LaRon have reverse?
That's kind of up to him.
That was my decision.
That was his decision.
I didn't want to ask that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But why'd you ask them about it?
Well, they were like, is LaRon dyslexic? That's what they were asking us.
Nah, just...
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Something wrong with it?
Yes, he is.
Y'all got a problem with it?
Only on Twitter, though.
Yeah.
By the way,
out of all you guys, I'm the only guy without a punctuation space between me.
Well done.
Thank
with
you.
Your, well done with you.
That's how old I am.
Or it's how ridiculous your name is.
You were the first one?
Can we go with how ridiculous your name is instead?
Man. Why is your first name so white and your last name so Indian?
He was raised Catholic. We're not supposed to talk about religion.
He's wearing a fucking dog toothbrush T-shirt. All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right. So we are here
let's focus.
Let's focus what we're
Trump, right?
What's going on?
That's how we get people.
That's right. What's going on? All right. So
nice to see you.
Let's just go ahead and plug y'all stuff real quick.
Talk to Seth.
Seth, what you got coming up?
Seth.
Well,
so tell us about yourself real quick.
Let me check my calendar real quick.
Okay.
Check my calendar.
All right.
Oh yeah, my name is Seth.
I'm doing a retirement community in Louisville.
Oh wait, not performing. He's doing old people.
Oh my God.
No, I'm.
They all
the best medicine is laughter. Sure.
Is
Can we
it?
just talk about the Cowboys?
No, we're not.
Because here's what's interesting. Can I explain? Are we
Let him plug
what
his
are we looking
shit.
into? That?
Dude, can
we're
we
looking
get
at
to
that right
you
there.
for a second?
No.
You're going to get your chance.
He's a Steelers. He's a Patriots fan.
Nobody's.
That's a Steelers fan.
Steelers fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so let them battle it out. Let's just switch.
That's not what this is about. We're introducing ourselves.
Well, I just did a show at a whatever.
Whatever.
Edit
Okay,
this
I got
out.
nothing
Let's
coming up. Whatever. Go to Paul.
His Twitter handle is Seth_Cowles.
Whatever. Just how it's
Follow
whatever.
him on.
Seth punctuation Cole. I don't have no punctuation. Look
Okay,
at that.
what do you got coming up?
I mean, no punctuation.
Yeah, Paul, what's going on in your life, man?
Yeah.
We
How
like
you
to
gonna pay?
cuss?
How you gonna pay your bills?
This is Paul Varghese. Ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
dog. He's really cute. I'll show you pictures of the dog.
Yeah.
You know,
No, put your dog away.
Let's
God
see-
damn
Put
it.
my dog away.
Ain't nobody want to see your. We've all seen your dog.
A million times, bro.
All right, let's
In
swap.
real life
Let's
and on
swap.
your phone.
Real life on your phone.
Your turn. Your turn.
Your
You
new
say.
Twitter
What's
fucking
your new shit?
pictures.
What's your new stuff? Can we cuss or no?
Yeah, we can cuss. Just
We
not-
already have,
Yeah.
so
It's too
And
late
fuck
now.
LaRon.
we broke that seal already.
What do you got?
Yeah.
Look over here.
That's LaRon right over there, ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
up? I'm LaRon.
Just
In
too
case
cool-
you didn't know
too
that
cool
we
for
weren't
school.
LaRon.
Too cool for school, LaRon.
Too cool
over
for
there.
school. Polynesian T-shirt on.
Polynesian. Is that what they told you?
That's why I did my own research, bro. What you talking about, dog?
Oh,
There's
you-
a lot of triangles in the Polynesian Islands. They-
You got that
Hurry
app.
up.
You got that app, and you're all like, "Oh, it's Polynesian." Okay.
All right.
Hey, so tell them why you like Beltron. Because you like Beltron at some point, right?
That's a weird thing to say.
That is an odd question to
All right,
say.
we doing first date questions. All right. I knew
Here we go.
Beltron was the one.
The one.
one.
He knew
The
you
one.
were the one.
Man, thank you, LaRon. I
When he
appreciate
came in-
that.
You guys want to sit
When he
closer
came
or
into
what?
the bar,
Switch seats.
he came to the bar with basketball shorts on. I was like, "That's my dude.
Okay, that's true.
That's the homie."
That's a real thing.
I am in basketball shorts like 99% of the time.
Dude, I
But
want
I didn't know you
want
were
to
the
go
one
to your
for
wedding
Yeah.
just to see how comfortable you are walking up the aisle. And that's how I know you're
You
walking
got
up the aisle.
tuxedo basketball shorts.
Get the LeBron James.
Yeah, the
LeBron
Oh, the
James
suit.
LeBron James suit.
Hey, so I'm going to detour this into
Oh.
what I want.
Okay.
course.
Okay,
Yeah,
be
yeah,
selfish.
here we go.
Because hey, it's Paul Varghese, everybody.
about you.
Paul Varghese, everybody.
Remember rapid fire controllers?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Rapid fire controllers.
I don't remember
yes.
them. I don't remember them.
By the way, this guy invented. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know rapid fire controllers?
Like Call of Duty type controllers.
No.
Explain what rapid fire controllers are.
So I
My-
did have
Beltron, this is.
I did have a Super Nintendo.
Hey, but
that
look, I'm
had-
gonna leave you
yeah.
grab a shot.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And you talk to him.
Yeah, sure.
This will
Go
take like at least
Paul
3
goes,
minutes.
"Hey, rapid fire controller, go! I gotta get a shot."
And then he leaves, yeah. And yeah.
We'll get
and-
enough for all of us. Stop.
Yeah.
Whatever. You look like an idiot.
But I
Right,
do
go ahead.
remember rapid fire controllers. I had
That-
a Super Nintendo, and my sister bought me a special controller for Christmas. And it had like a little switch at the top for each button to have a rapid fire
Right.
controller. And I would use the mess out of that to like shoot.
So
up,
here's the thing.
you know, things like
Paul really wants to be here to talk about, because we were talking about it earlier,
Uh-huh.
as far as like how there's always like when you get two controllers,
that. Yes.
okay, and I'm going to divert it real quick before we get back into the. So
Okay.
do you remember the first system to get one that came with one controller?
That came with one.
Yes. Remember when they realized that they could make more money by not including two controllers?
Oh.
It was the Sega Genesis.
It did come with one controller.
It came with one
What,
controller.
It did,
what
yeah.
year is this? What year is this?
I want to say it was 92 or 93.
Okay.
92, I want to say.
Maybe
I know
earlier
you
than
weren't
that.
even alive. All right.
I wouldn't.
So, no, how old were you in 92?
I was one.
Okay.
I think the
I was
Genesis
a
came out
junior
before that.
in high school. Anyway.
I think it came out before. The Genesis came out, I think, before that. I want to say 89, 90.
Well, whatever. It was
Yeah,
around. It was
early
around that.
90s.
Early 90s.
Early
So
90s, yes.
my buddy got it for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
He called me up. He was like, "Dude, I got the Genesis. Come
Okay.
over."
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh, man.
House
right?
phone, right? House phone.
Oh, fuck yeah, house phone.
Off
of
the
course.
wall.
Where else would I be? Hello. Smoke signal, dude. That's all we had. Dude, yeah, it was all.
Rotisserie.
Uh huh. So I get over there. He goes, "Yo, man, check this out. This thing only came with one controller." And I'm like, "Why am I here?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, "But check this out. the input on the Sega Genesis is the same as my old ColecoVision. And I was like, so ColecoVision was like this old school shit. Old school, like
two
entertainment
buttons,
system.
one joystick.
It had 2 buttons, you know, and the whatever, right?
That's like
So-
hardcore 80s right
Right.
there.
So check this out. And if you remember, the game that came with Genesis was Altered Beast.
Altered Beast, okay.
Now, Altered Beast was a fighting game, as far as like a one-on-one fighting game.
Yeah.
Okay, like Double Dragon, Tekken, Street Fighter, whatever,
LaRon
all that
just
shit.
played it. He just
So-
played it over there.
So my buddy's like, hey, check, it has the same input, so you can use this controller. But I was missing a button.
Okay.
He got, because the Genesis had 3 buttons.
Yeah.
Paul, sit over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with
So,
Paul Varghese.
so the Genesis had 3 buttons,
Uh-huh.
but the ColecoVision only had 2. So I plugged my shit in, and now I'm fighting this guy, and all I can do is this. I can't punch. All I got is jump and kick. Dude, I'm getting my ass handed to me the whole time. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Bro, do you remember? I don't.
All right, so that was literally we went. I took the controller talk to a story for me because you weren't here, because I know you want to talk about rapid fire.
Rapid
Your
fire.
turn.
Okay, so now hop in
Turbo.
on the rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
So what's your?
Get the shit in your mouth.
Hold on.
Turbo.
There you go.
Turbo.
Hey, punch my teeth. All right, let's take a shot real quick, guys.
You get 2 shots.
No, it's for me and LaRon. So
Oh,
we're good.
okay.
Oh, I guess we'll just cheers with this.
Oh, look how sad. The best thing that you are.
No religious talk, sir.
Yeah, man. God.
Edit that shit out.
Let's knock our drinks together.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
We're friends.
Again,
All right.
Cowles goes
So let's
35
hear about your rapid.
What's your rapid fire story, Paul? It better not be you busting quick or some shit like that.
Everybody hates Rick. So here's my thing. Do you remember when? Do you remember at Mike Tyson's Punch Out? Remember track and field?
Yes. Oh, yeah. You needed a rapid fire turbo for track and
Because
field.
you would do
because
this.
You were just doing
Because
this all
hey,
day.
so Seth is my. Are we still live twins?
Yeah, we're
Seth,
live. We're live.
Tell him. Remember when you had the pad and you?
Okay,
sat,
so my buddy, he had the
You know what I'm
pad.
talking
Do you
about?
remember the pad? You would get up and you would.
The running.
They
the-
had
the-
that.
yeah,
The running pad.
power pad.
The power.
Yeah,
That was what
power
it was
pad.
called.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
power pad.
went over there and I was doing the whole. And then it's my buddy's turn and he's going. With his hands, I was like, "Hey, your feet, man!"
They're
He goes,
running.
"Yeah, but I'm kicking your ass."
Yes. Yeah, my cousin's friend had that, and he brought it over to his house one night, and we're doing the slumber party thing and stuff
Right.
like that, and he plugged it in, and they're all running, they're stepping on it, and then I was like, you know what? I bet you if I just
Right.
drop down and just hit the pad.
But do you remember the triple jump? Paul, do the triple jump.
Oh, I couldn't do the triple jump.
So here's what's great about free play. Let's plug free play.
Yes.
Remember the whole thing on with they had the tabletop track and field where you go. And then
Oh
you do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then you go.
You jump up with it.
Oh yeah. So
You jump
Kate
up with
never
Like
saw that.
we're
Yeah.
physically triple jumping.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
You have to physically.
Kate's his millennial girlfriend, by the way.
Kate's millennial girlfriend.
By the way, you gotta
Kate-
throw that in there.
Who's funny that?
She's
So when I
12
do-
years younger than us.
So when I do this, they go, oh. She's like, why are you lifting? Why are you elevating? I'm like,
He's jumping too.
Because he's
I didn't
not
know
a-
it was
you know what?
elevating until I dated a girl younger than me.
Cause he-
Because you know what? A 42-year-old woman would have been like, we would elevate.
You know what? There's only one set of footprints because she's carrying you. Sorry for the religious talk.
And that is rapid fire talk.
I don't do I. Hey, I got a rapid fire story.
Okay.
It's a little bit more. What's the word? More younger.
More young.
Yeah. All right.
Younger.
Modern Warfare 2. Everybody under 29 younger remembers that shit.
What song? What song?
Modern Warfare 2. Call
Okay.
of Duty.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Call of Duty, yeah.
I personally called out of work. And
You called out of
I
work.
called out of work
to
Noob
play this
master.
game?
to play this video game. I was
Did you
living-
get fired?
I was living at home. No, I told him I had the shits, which is somewhat true. I had diarrhea, but it wasn't that serious.
You had the shit, and the shit was that video game.
Yeah, I had the shits. It ended at 11 o'clock, so I had all day to play that shit. I bought the game, and then there was these kids that had.
Hey,
Whoa, what's
It's
up?
Oh, Mikey.
it's Big Mike.
Another-
This is my homeboy Big
Big
Mike
Mike.
right here.
Whoa, Big Mike in the house.
Yeah.
We live on a podcast, Mike.
That's fine.
Hop in.
That's fine. It
Yeah.
happens.
No,
It happens.
let Paul sit out and let him take.
All right. So
All right.
you had the shits.
So I called out to work. I'm playing the video game.
Hey,
That's what I'm gonna focus
control
on.
the edit. He took a dump in his parents' bathroom, and next.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm playing the game online. Unbeknownst to me, there's some kids that got the game at midnight, and they were already at like level 58, and they had the rapid fire fucking joystick controller shit where they could shoot twice as fast as you. And I was dying.
How many times did you lose?
I got like 3 kills and like 84 deaths every game. I played it for like 3 hours straight and got like level 3.
And you're like, man, I should have went to work.
I should have been working.
Man, that's one thing
Rapid
about those
fire,
type
dog.
of games. I can't play like the first-person shooter games. I can't play those
Because
like
you
you're
need
all,
to see your feet.
yeah. Like I
Okay.
need to see everything. I can't just
Yeah.
look and like,
So-
oh yeah, I'm gonna direct this and shoot.
So
You know
let
what I
me
mean?
direct this to what the comics know,
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
because we're not nerds.
Okay.
We're all nerds, but we're
Well,
not
right.
we're not video game nerds.
Right.
Some
But
of them
like-
are. There's plenty of comic nerds.
So let me. I'm not pitching a bit. It's just like a pitching a bit.
I play
But-
video games, Paul. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, but he doesn't pitch. He's never played Burger Time. He doesn't know
Burger
stuff.
Time.
Right over there. Burger Time's right over
Where's
there.
You know
Dr.
what Burger
Mario?
Time
at?
is?
Is that where you make a burger?
Right. Oh,
Yo,
Burger
was
Time
there.
is
That's how
killer.
you
Where-
make a burger. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Is that where you do a low rent, minimum wage job?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The people that love Burger Time.
Have you heard of Paperboy? Guess what they he delivers papers, son.
What's the day? What's the conflict in the game?
That's a great bit.
Don't give
That's
him
a
that.
video
No.
game.
It is a video game.
I
Paperboy is
got it.
awesome.
Paperboy
because
is
Hold on,
great.
I got it.
Because
That's a
you
bit.
can like run into a fire hydrant or a dog chase you,
Okay.
and then
Don't
and
take
then
my
you lose
bit.
a life. There he goes again.
Is he playing Paperboy?
He's not running.
It's
to,
not here
but
today.
But I do love that, like, our games back in the day used to
Right.
be menial jobs.
That is
That's
hilarious.
fun. I'm going to do that as a bit. God, that's so funny.
Hey, go ahead. There's your phone.
Like now all the shit's like Gears of War and Halo. Back in our day, it was like I'm delivering papers and making burgers.
Easy bake ovens. and
Son.
shit.
No, I'm coming up with
Oh,
a bit.
hey, I'm
Like-
back
like-
in. Paul's back in.
Like that game over there, Tapper. You're a bartender over there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're serving beer to people. in
These
that game
games
over there.
were geared toward careers.
Son, there's literally across
He's
the hall,
making notes
there's
right now.
there's an album, there's a video game called Moonwalker.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Right. Turns out you're not just moonwalking the whole time.
Do you got to do the spin too?
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
fucking
The
tippy toes shit.
Right, and then you get to that bonus level and you have sex with Macaulay Culkin.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you?
I don't think that happens in the game.
No, it's a bonus
It
level.
does.
It's an extra
You never
level.
made the bonus level,
That's
bro.
an extra level.
Man,
I did it.
That's probably not on this version here.
By the way, Altered
took that shit
Beast
out.
is the beast trans? Is
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah.
Does it identify as a
he
wolf?
did play that while ago over there. It's over there.
I did.
You
Altered
played
Beast.
Altered Beast?
I
Altered
did
Beast
play
But
is
you had
right
all
over
three
there.
buttons. You could
Yeah.
punch too.
Oh yeah, he could punch. He punched
punch,
while
kick,
ago.
and nigga had crazy ups.
Delete the N-word out of
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit. Something like that.
He's allowed to say it.
yeah.
That man had crazy ups.
That,
But he was a
that
beast.
black man.
Yeah.
That white
The
man in the
dude had-
purple underwear had crazy ups.
Yeah.
Hey man, tie this around your wrist, dude.
Why?
Oh yeah. That
For
'Cause you're
breast
here.
cancer? What am I-
Because you're here.
Because that means you're here. That's fine. You just said it right there,
You
right
sit
now.
right there.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Mike.
Yeah.
Staple this to
Yeah.
your shirt. Let them know.
Oh yeah.
You got
It's
the,
October.
like,
It's
the-
almost
the
October.
breast cancer titty.
Yeah.
You got to turn it into the river.
By the way, for reference, is pink.
Yeah.
Thing on my nipple.
So what was like maybe some of y'all earliest memories on video games? Like something.
So I'll tell you this thing that I was about to tell him is like, what was your first video game console? I was an Atari.
Atari
I
26.
had Atari.
I wanted Atari to Genesis.
LaRon's face.
What'd you do? I mean, he's like.
LaRon
he-
wasn't even born when this shit was
No,
coming out.
I had Nintendo.
Well, wait,
NES
hold on.
and
Can we just let's
I digress.
Hey, hey,
real quick, real
but
quick.
by the way,
Wait, real quick. Let's
can
go
we say
through.
what our generations were?
Can we just do our ages? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
28.
I'm 42.
44.
41.
Okay. So we sit in this
This whole different.
thing than you,
Yeah.
but
I'm with my elders.
exactly. I mean, you ain't gonna learn anything. You're definitely not
You
gonna learn
looked at me
anything.
and like nodded your
So
chin.
I feel like all of our first consoles was 2600,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was. Mine definitely was.
Oh, yeah.
2600.
So what was your game on 2600?
Hubert.
Hubert.
Combat.
Hubert.
Right there.
Combat was
Yes,
my shit.
Hubert.
Combat was
Yeah.
my
Combat.
shit.
Well,
Combat.
combat. Oh yeah.
Oh man, combat.
Okay.
Just
Defender.
Defender. Oh yeah, Defender was
I
good.
flipped that game.
That's such a white thing, Defender. And I'm Indian. Combat.
Really?
I will attack goddamn America. And he was like, no.
Listen,
no,
we're
I'm
not
a
doing religion or.
You didn't know that back then. Back then. I was 10 years ago. It was 10
I was
years.
listening. Okay, so by the way, so you remember the controller was one button,
Right.
One button for
and
action.
then
and
the,
it said
Watch
action.
it said action,
It said action.
and then
Stick one or a
but
button.
the remember the black the thing it would come off,
yes.
By the way, it wasn't
Yeah.
and
black.
then you
It
could
was
lick
African
it
American.
and stick it on your
Hey,
forehead.
just so he knows,
like a suction cup.
it wasn't
Yes.
black. It was
Yeah.
African American.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
By the way, speaking of buttons that are fucking hilarious,
Uh-huh.
there's this game called Blades of Steel.
Oh man.
Do you guys have that here?
It might be on the
I'll
play
show you
choice
some.
It's
test.
kind of redundant.
stop
ain't
it.
Blades. Steel. Blades are made out of steel. Why
It's a-
blades of steel?
It's a hockey
'Cause
game.
it's a hockey game.
It's a hockey
Okay.
game.
Never
So,
mind. I'm good.
so here's the best thing about it
Uh.
was that they had the regular controllers on there, but then they had this huge button that just said fight. It was like when you dropped your. It was this huge. All the other buttons were regular size.
Yeah.
The other ones, you're like, fight.
Like, it's still like it's
So
like-
great.
If you had a video game that said like, "Hey, cops," and your one button was like,
Beat a black guy.
beat people.
Okay, sorry.
He said black people, but he.
No, he didn't.
I meant minorities.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For the
Blades
NES, Blades was still
of
was good.
Steel.
Atari,
All right, so it's about hockey.
And it started.
Atari-
I thought it was a martial arts game.
So you think Blades of Steel started the whole movement?
I don't think Blades of Steel started shit. I'll be honest with you.
Racism did.
You could fight. You could fight in Blades of Steel though.
That was their big thing. Was
yeah,
like
you can fight
because
each other.
it came out the year that
Was it the
and
big?
it came out the year so NHL, like that was like the big EA sports game. NHL they got rid of fighting in their game
Yeah.
because too many kids were hitting them each other or so whatever. They were trying to stop school.
Too many
fightings.
white kids were hitting each other.
Yes.
Okay,
who could
kids.
afford? Who
Kids
could afford?
Kids.
We don't see.
Who
we
could
don't see
afford
color.
Genesis? And then they were like, well, we're not going to do this anymore. And then Blades of Steel was like, we're going to double down. And we're going, this game's going to be all about fighting.
Make the button twice as large.
It's so big. I'm not even joking.
Show us a picture of the
I'm
Blades of
showing
Steel
I'm
button.
showing you a picture right now. Paul, I don't know what Paul's doing.
I don't know. Paul is looking up.
My phone's half
He's
cracked.
looking up Blades of Steel Part 2, maybe. I don't know.
Which,
Paul ain't
which
looking up
episode?
shit.
Which,
Oh, yeah,
which-
look, there it is.
Okay,
That's the
never mind.
cartridge.
I
It's got the
doubted him.
cartridge.
This cartridge.
That's the cartridge. Did you have to?
Hey, so
how many of y'all
so-
blew
so-
into the cartridge to make it work?
All of us, even though we were told not to.
So here's what I was telling him is like the cartridge, the controller etiquette. What's your controller etiquette? You got your buddy coming in. You have two controllers.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Your controller sucks,
You give him
Do
the
you-
sorry ass controller, yeah.
right?
Keep the good one. Yeah.
Right,
It's
but
your
but
house,
it
man.
gets even
Fuck.
crazier.
Oh, I got one.
No worries.
So when I was younger, my baby cousin, he would always want to play.
Yeah.
And
By the way-
I would like. He
By
would
the way,
always
by the
want
way,
to hold the control-
hey,
wait,
by
wait,
the way,
wait.
no.
Wait, hold on, I got the
Yeah.
game. Look at it. Look at that huge ass fight button.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
How do you show
So-
that to the?
That
Can you
fit
show
in the
that to the
living room?
camera?
Yeah.
That fit in the living room? That big ass
Look at that stupid ass shit.
platform?
That big ass fight button.
You like
It's
control-
twice the size of the other buttons.
And those look like aircraft buttons, man. What
So
the
that's
hell
the
is this
moving
shit?
button. So this is like shoot, pass, fight.
It's fight.
It just says fight. It's
Pass,
so great.
It was so simple. It was so simple.
Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
All right, what
so
do you-
I would my cousin who always wanted
hey,
to
we're,
play.
we're looking here.
Yeah. He would always want to hold the controller while I was playing or something.
Yeah.
So I would unplug player
Thank-
2.
Yes.
Right?
I would unplug player
Yes.
2 and have it right there, and then
Yeah.
I would give him the control. Oh yeah, here, play, and then he would just hit the buttons while I'm playing, and
Yeah.
he thinks he's doing something.
So I
Yeah.
did the same thing with my little brother. Exact same thing.
Yeah.
Exact
Yeah.
same thing, man.
Like
You're
that.
encouraging-
It was like a
so
rat-
how old? What was the age
Oh
difference?
God, I was like maybe 13. He was like maybe 4.
Okay,
something
all
like
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
Four.
Yeah, he was. It was a big
so
difference.
Hey, your parents goddamn.
my brother was my brother.
No, it was my cousin, not me.
Four.
It was my
yeah.
cousin, not
like
me.
your parents.
So yeah, my brother was 8 years younger than me, so I would do the same. Because I tried at the beginning, I'm like, yeah, you can play too. He just fucked it all up, man. He would just fuck
I
up
love
like
this
whatever I was
expression.
doing.
Yo, I encouraged him.
Yeah.
I was 13.
Yeah, and
And then he was what?
then he was like 4.
4.
And he thought he was playing. I was like, okay, good. He's
Yeah, no, you're
entertained.
doing great.
I'm watching him. He's fine. I'm just gonna keep playing Mario Brothers by myself. You know. And then when he got older, he smarted up. He's like, hey, it's not doing anything. Oh, okay. Let me reset it. Put it on 2 players.
So
and then he would play.
Always steer back to myself. When's the first time you got experience with a rapid fire controller? You know what I'm talking about?
God, will you leave it alone?
I won't. Remember rapid fire controllers?
I have
Oh,
one for
I'm
Super
28,
Nintendo.
man.
Dude,
Don't
they
remember
are-
What was
rapid
rapid fire?
fire
No, they were
controllers,
all
dog.
rapid fire. You missed the whole story.
Remember Charles, that guy that loved you to death?
Charles?
Remember
Yeah,
Charles?
Yeah.
Charles used a spoon.
Oh, for track and field, right.
No Charles, right?
Yeah.
for track
Your
and
your
field,
boy
right?
Charles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used a spoon like he was.
I remember seeing one
Like
dude.
he was cooking heroin? What is he using the spoon?
Man.
Basically,
Man, no lie. I remember seeing a dude at my arcade when I was a
Why am I
kid
mumbling in
playing
the
track and
microphone?
field. He pulled out a comb from his pocket. A comb. He had a comb. And
I gotta take this
and he
off.
would, he would
Nice.
use the comb.
man, how
He would bring
Fonzie
a
is
comb.
that shit?
Man, I thought that dude was
Oh.
so cool. I swear
Yo,
to God that.
Hey,
Yo,
I
that,
swear to God,
that
he used
helped
to-
his sex game back in the day.
I'm sure it did, because like he would just like do the. He would hit this side, and the other side of the comb would hit the other button for track and field, and he would
so-
win. It was so
when,
cool, man.
So when Charles brought in the actual kind of Genesis,
Okay.
Okay, you had a Genesis.
Let's see if Paul finishes this story. Let's see.
I mean, you guys are terrible. You guys,
Hey, you 2.5 sentences in.
no,
hey, can we cut the podcast off now? What I'm saying, he knows where it's going. So honestly, my dad bought a podcast.
He bought a
podcast.
Okay. He bought a video game. He bought a
no,
video
you
game.
got it. We
Put
got it. We
back
got
on.
it.
My dad,
Your father.
My
Father
my
bought a
papa.
Your papa. How old are you, man?
Oh, I miss
Why
you,
you-
I miss you, Papa.
Hey, Rosos. Hey,
Alright.
to Beltran, man. He's the shit,
Okay,
man.
oh,
Okay.
okay.
Like, understand that
Let's
this
interrupt
is
the story with a toast.
this is a situation we would all have without being recorded.
We're still being recorded.
And Your father bought a podcast. Scratch that. He bought a video game for you.
My father didn't
Genesis
want to buy.
podcast.
Yeah, it's like, he
Wait,
didn't want
put
to
the
buy.
headphones on, dummy.
What the hell? What kind of helicopter pilot are you? You don't leave that hanging off. All right, guys.
You're watching live coverage of Paul putting on a headset right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
We're good.
we're
Safe with the edit. All right.
We're
Are we
good.
good? Are we good?
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
Chris, we good?
Peace.
He's not paying attention.
You're not
to
Chris.
the
You're not
whole-
Chris.
Yeah.
You're
You
not
don't give a
Chris.
shit at
Where's
all.
Delpa? Where's Delpa?
He's probably playing right now, actually.
Why don't you tell your rapid
Finish
fire?
your damn story, man.
Genesis.
God damn.
Sega Genesis.
You're playing a Sega Genesis.
Your dad got you.
That your
My dad
father
bought
got
it
you.
because he thought it was biblical. Honestly, bro. Like, my dad was Episcopalian. He's like, oh,
the
that's something
punchline.
up.
That's the punchline, Seth.
That's
Took
the funny-
5 minutes.
Right.
All right, continue.
Yeah,
You
if
know-
it was Nikki Glazer, I could have waited 5 minutes to do it. But I'm saying right now, that's my fucking punchline. What I'm saying, that's what really happened. He's like,
Did-
oh,
did
that's
yours
not the
come with
Bible.
One
Right?
controller too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm the guy that jumps when you do shit, right? Like,
Like playing Mario Brothers or something. You just jump.
Yeah.
bro, what is it? Track and field? When you do that?
Yeah. That's where the comb came in. The comb.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The comb.
So
Yeah.
Charles, he was like, so you know
Charles
control
is a friend of
etiquette.
Paul's.
Yes.
Look, I'm working my bit in.
He's
'cause
not
I've never
here.
done it.
He's
But let's be honest. And LaRon doesn't laugh at shit unless it's funny, because he's like 18.
Yeah, why would he laugh at shit that's not funny?
Thank
You
you.
would.
Isn't that how most people work?
Oh, we on you now.
Do you remember that point when you did the buttons and your buddy? Hey, what was the one where you sat on your floor? What did you say yesterday? 2 days ago?
What?
You sat on the floor and started doing this.
No, I told you there was the pad on. You left.
Oh yeah.
You took your headset off and went and got shot.
You know
We
what I'm
already
talking
talked about this.
the power pad.
The power pad. We already talked about this.
Yeah.
Okay, so literally, my Charles, who you know, he would put a spoon. And he used to do this in front of me. I'm like, this is creepy, dog. He would like. So if you guys,
Get to the rapid
not
controller.
a podcast,
God damn
but
it,
it was
Paul.
very
We've already gone
jokey-
over this.
very jerky to the right, dude.
In case you
keep
guys
doing that.
missed us earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to go
I was
over
like,
this
what are
again.
you doing? And then he got the actual rapid fire controller.
So tell them how that went down. When you went over there
Add some
and you
structure-
first
Add
experienced.
some structure to this goddamn story.
No
Do you know what a
shit.
rapid fire controller is?
No, fuck. It doesn't matter, Paul. Just tell them the experience.
By the way, just so you guys know.
Remember how we were talking about earlier? Just tell them that. You wanted to say this
I
story.
stored it in the microphone, and I apologize. Edit that out. So what I'm saying is, I walked in. So you know control etiquette, right? You control
Control
that
etiquette.
sucks.
Okay.
You give it to the other person.
Right.
Let them play on it.
If your
Let them
B
suffer.
button, if your B button is sticky off maple syrup, that's my B button.
Yeah.
That's your B button.
If you're playing number one, right?
Yeah.
And I'm player number two.
You give it to the guest.
If he's at your house, he get the maple syrup.
Exactly. That's what I said. He gets. Hey, the
maple
bottle
syrup
cap
button.
C button.
Bottle cap C button.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
That's your house.
Yeah.
By the way, how do we get the shitty controller? And I was asking Paul this.
Yeah.
He didn't have an answer for me.
Hey, by the way,
Wait.
Hey, by the way, shout out to Aaron Arianpour. You know Aaron
Yeah.
Arianpour, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I
Another
wish it
person
could be.
who's not here.
And I'm going to quote him out. And please keep this in the podcast. I would love it to be Nintendo tech support in 2002. Have you tried blowing on the cartridge? Have you tried
Wait.
shaking it up and down?
Wait, by the way, have you ever called Nintendo tech support? Because I did. Did you ever call tech support?
Oh,
I never called it.
Okay,
I never called. I
so
gotta
let
hear
me
this.
just tell you what they
Oh,
tell
my.
you. By the way, they tell you do not, and yes, it's the whitest thing ever.
Yeah, it is.
I'm like a white guy. I'm like, I'm going to call tech support. I feel pain. Yes, my game's not working. So they advise against blowing in it.
Oh.
Now, what they do,
Advice.
what they suggest is while the power is on, ejecting it, putting it back in, ejecting it, putting it back in, ejecting it until it catches.
Wow.
And it fucking worked
What?
every time.
What,
Now-
you yelling at your mother didn't work?
It weren't the blowing did not, but and then blowing.
Shut up, Mom. That didn't work.
Mom, you don't know what you're I'm talking about.
That'll work?
I'm talking to Frank in China.
Frank.
Okay, can we cut the podcast now?
Okay,
Terrible.
but then they said if that's not working, try putting a paperback book in there
Whoa.
to hold it down.
Okay. Okay.
So you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta be literate first of all to fix your damn game.
Well,
you gotta
or
know
have
how
a
to
library
read.
card
You have to go to the library
to get a book
to get a book.
to fix your Nintendo.
You think I'm reading? I just need this
No,
to
I need
fix
one
my
about this
video game.
thick. What are you looking for? Non-fiction or fiction? This thick. Just trying to hold down Super Mario Brothers.
Oh,
Oh.
man, I might have to try that somehow. I might have to get a Nintendo and actually try that.
You have a Nintendo. Don't bullshit me.
I mean, I do, but I gotta hook it up. I gotta hook it up.
So he won a Street Fighter.
Oh yeah. Last year I won a Street Fighter
Hey,
machine.
show the pictures.
Street
Is
Fighter
that real?
machine?
Yeah, I won.
No,
Where
the
is it at your house?
Like
It's
the
at
one
my
that
know
house.
that,
Street
right?
Fighter 2?
No, like
Yes.
the one that goes in your house.
No,
Yeah.
he run that.
You got the belt on top
Yes.
of it?
You know
You
what?
run
That's
the
a good
can-
idea.
You
Actually.
run the
Man, this
console.
motherfucker's a nerd.
Wait a minute.
love
Hold on.
him.
Where is it? Oh yeah.
Are we
Okay.
not all nerds too since we're here?
Do you have
Yeah,
the Street
no.
Fighter 2 machine at home? I don't.
Yeah.
Do you?
So,
I don't.
I'll show the camera here in a minute, but there's
You
me.
got that whole thing.
I won that whole thing.
What the
last
hell
year.
No,
you
he
put
just
it?
got that controller on the left.
Okay. Fair.
I gave
Fair.
him the knob.
Fair. Fair.
Try.
Holy shit.
Show it.
This motherfucker, he won a whole machine.
So
A
this,
whole game.
this is me.
I would love to have that.
So there it is. Yeah. So I won that Street Fighter machine last year at the Let's Play Gaming Expo. That was at the
Hadouken!
Irving Convention Center.
Hey, you got.
Yes. There was a big tournament and it was just crazy.
You destroyed.
and I won. I won that machine.
You destroyed
How many people did you beat?
You know what?
I don't. There was
Like
maybe
30,
40,
You
30.
beat 40 people?
somewhere
40
around there. I
lonely
can't remember.
ass
So you
men.
didn't. You weren't 40 and 0.
And I beat a kid for it.
You bet a kid for it?
A kid made it to the finals against me.
Did
A
you
kid.
fucking kick him in his unrubescent balls?
A kid made it to the finals.
How
and I
old was
played it. He's 13 or something.
You had to be rich as hell to know how to play that shit. He
No,
probably
no,
got
no.
that shit at
Okay,
home.
so
Did
the-
you
the
talk
ver-
mad shit about how he never gets laid?
I did not.
At 13?
At 13, I don't think I should.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
you were right. You
Well,
were like,
yeah.
you ain't never been laid.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm my dick sucked. Well, you got.
But there was a tournament, and like the version of it was it was called Rainbow Edition, where you can do like crazy moves all over the place.
Oh, shit.
So you could just hit buttons literally and win.
So you didn't even
Yeah.
break out the comb.
I didn't. No comb.
Hey,
comb.
break out the comb.
No comb.
No
comb.
spoon.
And sure enough, like maybe 2 weeks later, the guy called me. Hey, we want to deliver the game. I said, okay.
Did
I'm
you get
home.
some money off that shit? Or just
I
the
won.
Did
game?
you
the
need a
game.
special outlet?
No, it's just a regular plug. Like
Yeah.
a computer
Where'd you
plug.
put
Still
it at?
work?
It's in my living room.
Your living room?
Yeah, it's just
Ah,
there.
that's
Are we going to
badass.
Mike's
Yeah,
after
let's
the game?
come on. Well, yeah.
You play it?
Once in a while, I'll turn it on and look at it. You know, I'll play it here and there.
But that's
Yeah.
your game, right?
That's one of my games.
That's
yeah.
the pride
Oh,
and
I'm
joy
sorry.
right there, dog.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, oh yeah.
So what
Yeah.
what let me go around the hall what was your game? Obviously,
Back in the day,
yeah. What was your game?
like a Madden
Which one?
2000.
Madden.
2000
Oh,
what?
One or 2000. It was on Nintendo 64. I used the
Yeah.
Redskins and I did a halfback sweep.
Who was your halfback?
I don't remember.
Man, you know.
Just
something.
know it was
All right, what was your game?
You.
What was
You
your
know what I
game?
mean.
I'm always any Cowboys reference.
So, Tecmo
What?
Bowl. Tecmo
So
Bowl
Tecmo
Cowboys.
or Madden or
Game Day. NFL Game Day.
I've
PlayStation.
literally gone through all the Madden 2020. It's got terrible reviews.
Madden 2020.
Yeah.
I haven't even played it yet.
whoa.
Yeah.
What?
it's not good.
Okay, outside of Street Fighter 2, what was your game?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Any version of Pac-Man. I love
Really?
it, Yeah. I love Pac-Man.
Really?
Yes, Pac-Man. They got
Simple ass
So,
shit.
do you remember when we hung out at my
Super
nobody
Mario
knows shit.
World.
Remember when you come in town with Zemo? Remember that arcade
Zemo's
machine?
Paul's dog.
Yes,
Zemo was my
Zemo's Paul.
dog.
Yes.
Who can't play video games? Continue.
Yeah.
Do you remember when
Stephen Davis.
came out to do arcade games?
That was my dude. That was my dude. That was
Yeah,
my
you
You
dude.
remember that? Nobody.
What are you saying?
Where you going?
I don't remember what story he's talking about. What story?
Put your headphones back in. Stop throwing a fit, you 42-year-old man.
Or is he getting mad because he doesn't know his
What?
dog?
No, I know his dog.
Yeah.
What game was it?
Nigga, what game?
Well, I know. Yes, Zemo
He
does.
knows the dog.
You know what? I remember. Yeah.
That's what I hate. That's what I hate.
No, talking this. You gotta put your headphones back in.
Relax, everybody there.
Nobody wants to hear about my dog.
No one cares. You think the people out there want to see what your dog look like? No, go
Yes,
Pull,
he
pull up
does.
Zemo. Pull up Zemo.
ahead. Pull up Zemo.
Pull
No,
up Zemo.
God damn it.
Pull up Zemo. We've made it this far.
All right.
Pull up Zemo.
This is Zemo.
Yeah.
See him?
There's Zemo right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
He almost.
You're fucking live podcast this shit, dude.
Yeah, we're live.
Put your helicopter headphones on.
All right, what we get?
You
Fucking
gonna put it on backwards?
paper rustling. Other way, dummy.
Nah, he fine. You gotta put the microphone. Put that penis to your mouth, dog.
Jesus Christ. All right, I feel like we had some constructive shit going on for a second.
Hey, we did. All right, get back on track.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
do you remember like
Trump.
getting
So Trump.
a video game like for Christmas or anything? Is anything like that ever happened? Where like you open the present, like, oh my God, I can't believe I got it.
So
You know,
I
like-
got NHL, EA Sports NHL 94,
Ooh man.
and that was the shit, which came out in 93, by the way, because that's how.
Yeah. It was always
Like
the
it
year
was
before.
always like,
Yeah.
hey, you're ahead of the game, and everybody was like, oh. And that was my game because that was the one where you would skate across the crease, and you could just shoot it, and you would score every time. So I was pretty good at that. Anyway, but I feel like it was a glitch in the game, but whatever. I took advantage of it
Of course you did.
because I'm Jewish.
You-
Not a religious thing.
He really is Jewish.
Okay.
But I remember getting pro wrestling for
Oh, shit.
NES,
I remember that.
man. Because of course I'm a wrestling fan, right? And I got
Of
pro
course he
wrestling.
is.
Of course. And I remember picking Starman and just going to town.
Starman!
Starman. Starman was.
Which was basically the Ultimate Warrior, right?
I mean,
Wasn't he the Ultimate
Well,
Warrior? Because
he
there
was
was
all pink with the
right,
star.
but I mean, there wasn't any real.
Well, yeah.
So you had to relate him to the.
I would relate. You know what? I would relate the other guy, King Slender, to Ric Flair because he had the hair.
Right.
I would
and
relate him.
I related Starman to Ultimate Warrior,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was just because of the
face.
paint.
Yeah, the face thing. But yeah, I would. Yeah, but me and my
Oh,
buddies
I
would
remember
just
that
go
shit.
we would just we would watch Saturday night's main event, the wrestling show that would come on NBC.
And then you would try to
Channel 5,
reenact that shit.
and we would play. We'd be spending the night, and then after that was over, we'd turn on Nintendo, start playing pro wrestling, and try to recreate what we just saw.
Let me ask you this: how much of your podcasts in the past have your guests on the phone? I'm just
Get off your phone, dog.
This is a first. This is a first for everything.
put this.
Damn.
Are
This
you
is
not
a first
playing
for
anymore?
everything.
Put your headphones on, bro.
Come play.
Come play, Paul.
Jesus Christ.
Is Paul there?
Paul's all cutting up records.
He's mixing. He's doing my job.
What?
Yeah.
Why don't you want to do this? Put your damn headphones on. See how easy that was?
You know what? Let's plug some stuff.
All right.
LaRon, do you have any shows coming up?
Well, LaRon.
I had a lot of
LaRon, what
time
are
to
your
look
shows?
at my calendar. All right, next show, I am going to be at Anderson Mill Pub, September 28th
If you want to drive to Austin.
in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Feature.
You're featuring.
Featuring, so Go
in
there.
Austin.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Austin.
I know
And
you've been to Austin before, but how do you like Austin? It's pretty cool, right?
It's cool, man. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Different vibe over there.
You
Yeah.
thinking about moving down there?
Why we get that deep, dog? Why can't I just say all this?
So,
I don't. I'm just asking,
You
man.
fell in
I don't
love
want you to
with
leave.
the 512 area code?
I mean, I like
Do
I like it aesthetically, dog. But I like mean people. I like racists. I like rednecks. I like people that have binary types of thinking. I like them type people, man.
Like people with red hats on.
Yeah, red hats, and I like hood
Good
dudes. I like hood.
time.
Yeah, bro. I like conflict. I like angry people, man. I don't like.
And there's a lot of that in Austin.
There's not that much. There's a lot of cool y'all shit over there, man.
Ah!
What about you,
Can I
Paul?
jump in?
Paul, what do you got?
What do you got
Kumbaya is
coming
my
up?
thing.
What do you got coming up next Wednesday?
Nothing.
What do you got? What do you got
Unemployed.
next Wednesday, Paul?
Unemployed.
Next
Coming up.
Wednesday.
Unemployed.
Next Wednesday at Off the Cuff.
Oh, yeah. Off the cuff.
Off the cuff. Off the cuff next Wednesday.
You know off the cuff means? Does anybody know off the cuff? Nobody cares.
The hell's off the cuff?
I'm
Like,
out
what is
there.
off the cuff? Elaborate.
He takes
Why-
them off again.
Just keep them on your damn.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
I have my own headphones.
Put it right here.
Dude, we're not done with the podcast yet.
Well, he's done.
God, I shouldn't have been day drinking with Paul.
Seth, what you got coming up? Don't you have something coming up?
I am literally doing a retirement community on Friday, but
Nice.
I'll be headlining the Dallas Comedy House next month, Friday the 18th of October. I know it's a long way away. I'm headlining. I don't know what Paul's doing right now.
There goes Paul.
LaRon's having difficulty directing it.
No, man. He's thinking he's got to get a high score in the game. Take a piss, man. Just go take a piss.
No,
Well, as for me, I'll be at Twilight Lounge tomorrow night. I'll be-
yeah, where are you going to be
Yeah,
at?
I will be at Twilight Lounge tomorrow night.
Okay.
And then between then and the end of October, I will be at Free Play Arlington spinning for their Halloween party on the
Oh, Halloween.
yes, Halloween on the what is that? The 25th.
25th,
And
baby.
Hopefully between now and then we'll get some more dates in there.
Oh,
when
I-
I'm spinning.
I'm also scheduled to do a show in Tyler.
With
You know,
Rando Comedy Store?
Yeah, but I think I'm going to cancel that.
I'm thinking the same thing. I was supposed to be there the 20th and the 21st of this month.
You're in for it, Rando. You're
Uh-oh.
done.
So when you supposed to be there?
The week after.
Week after. You going to cancel?
I don't know, maybe. Because of that Mana shit.
Yeah.
Some inside stuff happening
Then
right
I
now,
heard,
folks.
like, depending on who you are, he'll pay you more, pay you less type shit. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know I'll get paid because I'm white and I'm male.
Yeah. That's your
But
people.
that-
Some inside stuff happening
but
right there.
it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
about the principle.
There you go. There you go, dog. That's what's in here.
Right
All
here.
right.
Your ethics.
Ladies
So
and gentlemen,
I'll probably do that show.
ladies and
I'm trying to get $100.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, dog.
Is that what they were going to
a
pay?
gig's a gig, right?
We'll talk
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in to.
Paul's not even here.
He's I don't know where
Whatever.
he went. Yeah, but we'll,
Put a
we'll
big
go ahead and
red
sign
X right here.
up. Yeah,
You got the-
red X right there.
All right, he didn't make it.
Thank you for coming out tonight, boys.
I'm
These
Seth.
are-
This is LaRon.
This is almost like every football Sunday with these three right here. Like what you just saw is like every Sunday, literally, with these guys right here. So I want to thank y'all for coming out. There was some music playing right now, but please follow them on Twitter. There's their Twitter handles
are
right there.
Twiddle.
Twitter,
Twiddle us up.
Twitter's. There's mine too. if
There's
you
3
care.
underscores for Mike.
Yeah, there's 3 for me. I really wanted that 23, and I got it with the 3rd underscore. So, once again, folks, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you soon at the arcade. Peace.
Mike, start your comedy routine.
Don't have a comedy routine, so bring it back to me real quick.
Some well-timed spam there.
Red accents, red accents, red accents.
That's unfortunate.
This is the only time I'm going to do this. Red accents, red accents.